Hey guys, I'm just checking a few things real fast, making sure everything's good. I'm pretty sure my audio is working properly. My camera and everything seems to be working right. I know my hair is also complete trash right now, but lots and today wasn't the best day, I guess, for hair. Took a shower last night, dried wrong. Whole story. Tried to brush it, didn't brush out. So this is how I've looked all day. But besides that, this is part two. Holy crap! This is part two of building a shield out of a satellite dish. So hope y'all enjoy it. Any questions, anything y'all would like to ask in the comments, feel free. Like I said on my TikTok, I try to answer them as soon as I see them, which usually doesn't take too long. So yeah, hope y'all enjoy. But today we are sanding it. So what this is going to do is, as well, before I go too much into it, what this is going to do is it's going to take off all the paint that is on it already, so I can repaint it and do whatever I need to do to it, and take off all the nasty, ugly, kind of just super gray look, and this will make it shiny and everything that we need it to be able to paint it. So I have three different grits. I have fine, medium, and coarse. 10 sheets of each of them, but definitely not going to be using that much of each. So I have P60, P80, and P120. I'm going, and also have just this scrub sponge. It's a little rough on one side. It's pretty rough on one side, and the other side's kind of less rough. I already got water in the bucket today, so it's refilled, clean water, so where I can wipe down everything, and not have to, use dirty, nasty water. What else? I think that's it for now. So let's get into sanding. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna first test and see, which grit works best first off. Which I'm pretty sure I know which one that is. Which I'm pretty sure it's the finer the grit, the better it sands. But it's not too hard to find out, so all I gotta do is rub a little bit on there. See which one gets off the most. Sorry as well, it's a little loud. So, in my inspection, I would have to go with the coarse, actually. I think the coarse gets off a little bit more. So that's what we'll do. Or actually, a lot. Coarse does more. Yes, coarse does more in what I can see. So that's what we'll use. We'll use the coarse one. This is all out of order. Use the coarse one to start. And just to kind of rub this all over the shield, and it's not like this currently, but just rub it all over it and take off all that paint. So this part is probably going to be pretty loud. So if you are wearing headphones, I would recommend turning down your volume or anything, just so you don't hurt your ears. But yeah, into the sanding. Give me 1 second. Do this. 1 second. I want to test something. used to be electric, but it doesn't work. So, sand with the hand. I don't know how lights do it, a little dirty, but right there on my pupil, I guess, or whatever, but right on my thumb, it's slipped, and I'm all happy, so here. Metal and stuff that we're sanding off. Kind of wipe it all off. Alright. Right back into it. Don't wait. Man, who needs the gym whenever we could just do this? Pretty tiring. This time I came prepared. Bought my own drink this time. So that should be good enough for this grit. And I'm going to show y'all what it looks like now. I'm just going to start off on one side, then go to the next. So, dropped it. So this is what it looks like now. It's kind of all just scrubbed down. That's with the P60 grit. So now we're gonna move to the P. What the heck? Hang on, I got stuff a little mixed up here. P60, P60, 60. All right. I think I fixed it. Had some mixed in there, so now we will move on to the P80 grit, which is a little bit more fine. So we'll do a little bit more off of it, smoothing it a little bit more. Right. Get this side now. Whew. Pretty tough. Man, really get your hand grip good. We'll say that much. And your hands will get dirty. Over. So I did all of the inner part with the P80, and now I'm gonna do the whole edge of it with the P80 because I think this one will be good. I'm not gonna do the super grit course on the edge, but I'm gonna start on the P80, then go to the P120 with it. I think that'll be pretty good. And also, if you're wondering, how much is stuck on this whenever I'm wiping it, I'm just wiping my hand on it. That's all I'm wiping. Silver now. Turn myself into Silver Surfer. And it is decently hard to get off. I mean, you gotta put your elbow grease into it whenever scrubbing it off. So turn it. way of doing this. Went through. All right. So I use, like I said, I used a P80 grit all the way around it, and this is definitely no longer sharp. It's very dull, which is very good because it'll cut back on a lot of those finger accidental cuts. I rinse my hands off real fast, and then I'm gonna rinse off this. I'm gonna rinse off the shield after I rinse my hands. Somewhat, at least. All right. Wipe it off. Get off as much of this here gray as possible. It's a lot harder than it sounds. I need to get my hammer. Gotta hit out a couple dinks. Here and here. And also, by the way, the water is already gray, so very short-lived. One more pass over it with the rag. There, that should be good. Actually, let me quickly take this and sand up those holes a little bit. There. So this side, let me quickly grab a hammer. Oh, well, I'm not going to do with this. Sorry, I had to clean off my shirt. Just getting more of it all over the shield every time that I moved. And it seems like I can't not wipe off the shield. Can't stop wiping off the shield. So now, since all this side is now fully filed and for the most part pretty smooth, all I have left is the P120 grit, and that'll smoothen it out completely, which that way it'll be practical enough to paint and everything, in my opinion. So that's what I'm gonna do now. This is a lot of sanding. Dad just pulled in, so you are going to get to see the back of them. But moving on to the P120 grit. Put it on my sponge. And now we'll get to sanding. Now we'll get to sanding. Live streaming me making a shield. A satellite dish I found on the side of the road. Hey, look, it's actually coming out though pretty well.
Yeah, that's why I had Sony on it.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do is I need to find some straps or something. I'm gonna bolt them in and make it to where like kind of like that. It's egg shaped, but it works good.
Alright.
But
It's in the mornings. In the mornings.
dogs outside. Yeah, nobody in my family apparently knows what I'm doing. So it's a step-by-step process. Every time one of them asks, just tell them then. It's a lot easier. Oh, wait, I forgot to show y'all what that other step looked like. So that's the P180, or the P80 grit, on this side right here. All this. Kind of just a little more shiny, as you can tell, and more smooth. So yep, do that P120, and then we'll flop to the other side and start on the grits.
Thank you for doing this car, man.
Oh no problem. I made sure he wrote on them a little bit to make sure that they were good enough, like inflated, and they look pretty well inflated. What?
I think it's radial, huh?
Huh?
I think they're radial tires. Like I think they both have to be facing the same.
Oh yeah, I probably put the front tire on the wrong way then.
Yeah, I think so. No big deal.
I could always take it off and swap it and turn it around.
Woo!
Yeah, I told him I would wake him up in the morning and get him to help me, but I ended up just letting them sleep, and I did it on my own. Ooh, burnt through it. It didn't burn, but grinded right through that. Yeah, this is the second day of me doing this. Yesterday I snipped everything off. All right. Hand cramp. So, wipe this off. So this is on that P120 grit. I completely sanded it. I did a little bit on the sides, or at least, just one pass around on the side, just to make sure it's pretty smooth. And this is literally like almost like silk, like it's smooth as day. So, but that's all I'm doing now is just wiping it off. Hey, little girl. Another one of our dogs came by. You want to say hi? Say hi? Look. See, mommies. See. Look. Say hi. Say hi. See what I'm doing? Say hi. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. I guess she don't want to look at the camera. She's too busy sniffing out what I'm doing up here. So, you get mommies. Okay, come on. Hop down. There you go. Yep, that's a little girl. Back to the shield. One quick more pass on it. So, after doing that, this is what it looks like after all the different grits. Very shiny and reflective, and like I said, it literally feels like silky smooth. Like, this is what it looked like before. And yes, it's pretty shiny, but it's kind of like that nasty, not super great. And then you turn it over, and you can tell it's been sanded on this side. So now, flip it over, and we gotta sand all of this side, starting back from the very first grit. So, go back to the P60 grit, put it on the sponge, start filing it down. Turn it over. Hand cramp. Ow. All right. Okay. Get one more quick spin around pass on with that grit, and then this side will be just about done. With this grit, at least. that's that. So what I did was with that last little bit that was left on there, I went ahead and went around those little rivet spots. Just made sure they were a little more, smoothed out. You dust off my shirt. Inside. Come on. Come on, I'll get him in a second. Come on, inside. Come on, inside. Alright. Oh, it feels nice in there. Feels so nice in there. But I'm not doing this in there because it is very, very messy. So I'd much more rather do it this way and out here. I'm not gonna withstand the heat. I mean, living in it. So I want to try and get the sticker off, but it did not seem to want to come off. Actually, you know what I'm gonna use this for? This will be the last pass on both sides because this polishes actually really well. So that's what that'll be used for. I think that sticker might just have to be left there. Might also be able to get some glue on or something. A knife or something, just cut that off. Yeah, probably gonna have to get a knife and scrape it off. This is such fun. Step one, it's kind of like that one thing that gets in your way all the time. I always have something getting in the way of any of my projects, on camera or off camera. So I'm gonna have to refile this area right here down. Yeah, this seems to be turning out. Oh, that sucks. Let me go ahead and completely resand this one spot. Yeah, I think this is it. This is it. So, go ahead and resand that there down some. Sucks, I had to scrape it all up, but have to do. So, I'm gonna go ahead and rinse this, wipe it, and then I'll show y'all what that P60 did on this side. And I'll show y'all where I got that sticker off and the little bit of damage that it caused. It's not a lot of damage, but I mean, it should be able to get sanded out. But after this side looks like, and as you can see, this one spot right here is off because that's where that sticker was. So I kind of just scraped off that sticker and resanded it. So did that. So now we'll go on to doing the next bit, which is P80 grit, and sand it down some more. So this one, P80. I'm gonna put it on the brick. I'm just gonna go to town with it. So I just want to show you all this from a little bit of sanding. Did all that. So yeah, using quite a lot here. That one is the most destroyed piece so far. So, once again, go ahead and rinse everything off. That one was a lot quicker sanding. That's because it wasn't much. I mean, it was just annihilating this time. So I just sanded that down real quick. I think I found a pretty good tactic on it. I mean, so far it's working really well, so sticking to it. And it's that, just putting that sandpaper on the sponge really helps grip-wise, just overall, getting the job done. So now we are right back to that super duper silky step. So with both of those two grits, it gets into each other's grooves, kind of, I guess you could say. So it's really just like very, very silky. And it's just so smooth and nice. Oh, you just have to feel it for yourself. So now that we have that done, go ahead and quickly get some of this off at the bottom here. So now that we have that side done with the P80, we shall move on to the 120 grit. Last grit for this, and then we're going to go on to the polishing step. And just kind of spiffing it up a little bit more, making it look a little bit nicer around some spots and whatnot. But going in. Right. There's that. My arms are getting very tired of this. So this one's going to be a very pleasurable finish up because my arms are so tired. So now, swiping it away again. All that excess crumbage and everything of the sort. I re-dust off my shirt real fast actually. Wipe myself off. There. Now that I'm wiped, nothing should get onto it besides it's already on it. Now I can just wipe it all off very easily. And after this, I'm gonna go ahead and spray this off with the water hose, just to be sure that all that grit and whatnot gets off of it. So, like I said, I'm gonna take this. I'm just gonna kind of polish it up, make it look a little bit nicer. There we go. Kind of just whenever it all sounds the exact same, that's how you know you got it good. You definitely hit every spot. It's no longer different smoothness waves clashing against each other. At that point, you're just going over everything that you've gone over. So that's a pretty good indicator, in my opinion, to know if you have completely finished done scrubbing it. Go in swirling motions. Just go like this, like you're scrubbing the window. Wax on, wax off. Just keep waxing on. You just go all around whatever you're doing, just like this, just sanding it, kind of like this. In my opinion, it works best because once you hear that, it all sounds the same no matter where you scrub. You did every single spot on there. So this is the finish of this side. Very reflective. I mean, basically a mirror. It's a little more blunt, but very, very, very reflective. Then I'm going to quickly go ahead and do the same for this side. And wanted to talk about a couple things after I was done with this. So ooh, arm crap. Or no arm crap, I'm sorry. I'm breaking out of sweat for this. Okay, finish that. These off my arms and my hands, get off much that as possible. Wipe it off. Just all those teeny tiny particles just being wiped away. It's a lot easier to wipe in one direction across the whole thing. Then you just pushing everything down to one side, and you make one scoop on it, and it'll all come off. Scoop. Once you spray this here off with the hose, pretty nice. So that there is very much so well done. That is that side. We like down the back of this. So I myself would have to say that this is coming along really nicely. I like how it is done so far. Yeah, I mean, we will continue on to this, but for now, this is the end of the shield for today. But before y'all left or clicked away or anything, if y'all are still watching, there is a few things I wanted to just talk about a little bit. So currently, I do not have the funds to continue the shield project, because all we're really doing now at this point is painting it and adding in the leather straps and bolting it all down and putting it together basically. So we're kind of just adding up the finishing touches at this point. Because I mean, everything on it at this point is ready to be concluded. So besides, and I was thinking about at first JB welding these shut. I'm not going to, just for the fact that I can still put my nuts and bolts on it. And I mean, it'll still have a bump because of those. So no matter what, I'm gonna have a bump, which is perfectly fine with me. So that's that. But besides the shield itself, all we have to do is paint. And like I said, paint and add the rivets and the leather straps or whatever straps we're doing for it. So there's not really much left to be done. And like I said, unfortunately, I do not have the funds to continue it currently. But whenever I do have the funds, I will gladly continue on. Sorry, I keep dropping off stuff. I will gladly continue on making this, which I gladly will because of the fact that this here is an amazing build. And it's really fun so far. I mean, everything on it's been really fun. And just showing you guys the process of me making it. It's just awesome, I can show what I know to y'all and show my experiences of all this to y'all. But besides the shield, until I have the funds to continue on the shield, I'm just going to use some scrap metal and whatnot and just post a couple videos on making like knives and whatnot out of them. I have a whole bunch. I mean, I'm probably going to make a couple into throwing knives, one into a knife, different straps on them, all that, yada, yada, yada. But I have 8 of them, and that's what I'm probably going to end up doing. Just making videos on these and any other scrap metals that I come across that I can use. I will pick up and try to go along with those until I can continue the shield. Sorry. Tired, sorry. But yeah, so currently, like I said, just cannot continue on. But I will still be posting these videos because I find these types of videos, the outdoor, making stuff, building knives and whatnot, I find this a lot more fun and athletic, or not athletic, but I wouldn't say healthy either. I'm trying to think of the word here. It puts you more fit, I guess you could say. It helps exercise a lot more than gaming, because this, I'm using my abs to tense up, just whenever my arm gets tired, just use my waist and turn my waist into it with my arm. I'm using my hand muscles a lot, using my arm muscles a lot. Overall, just using a lot of my different upper body and ab muscles. So this way, it's a lot more exercise into making this type of stuff, and it's just really fun. And what's up, man? But just my opinion, this stuff is a lot more fun to do, so it's a little bit more appealing. So anytime that I do have stuff or whatnot that I can make and whatnot, create new stuff, show y'all what some new ideas and whatnot, gladly will do that. But for now, like I said, Shield Project is going on a pause. But yeah, I will talk to y'all later. And Greens 2K, once this ends, I'm going to call you on Snapchat to talk about all that. So hope y'all enjoyed the video. see y'all soon, hopefully. Get back with another vid. So yeah, hope y'all enjoyed. Like and subscribe if you're new. Please. Thank you.